welcome back. This is number 2 for RavenClaw on Hogwarts Legacy. So we're going to continue on with what we were doing. One thing I can tell you is it is important to try and get these done, especially the Merlin trials. Merlin trials are very important to do. The Merlin trials help with your inventory. And then if you want to find out different things, you can come in here, I'll show you. Any different collections, stuff like that. So I generally don't bother with the collections inventory. Not much. 10 moonstone. Yeah, very important to have the moonstone. Alright. Let's see. Alright.
Revelio.
Where's that? Ollivander's one shop. Check that out. So if you haven't been into Zonko's yet, fun, enjoy.
Revelio.
Fun, enjoy. There's gotta be something. Alright, I heard that. It's gotta be up here.
Revelio.
It's over there. There it is. Of course we're gonna push it. Why wouldn't we?
Revelio.
It's gonna be outside. See? That's funny. Alright, so that's gotta be outside. So let's head on out. It's over here. Go. Butterbeer barrels.
Revelio.
Oh, shit. Like the
Revelio.
field guide pages. There it is. And then I hear another one. Up there. Where's that?
Wingardium Leviosa.
So you need a disillusionment spell.
Revelio.
If you haven't played, you'll need to get a disillusionment spell to get into those particular chests. Trust me, they're worth it. And the more of the field guides that you get, this is what helps me level up so fast.
Revelio.
I know it's right there. We'll go on to Honeydukes here later because we want to be able to get that. Get that. So there's chests. I mean, there's probably 5,000 or 6,000 gold worth of chests throughout this whole area. It's going to be a lot of Adam Stones. Oh, that's if you want to change your appearance. Didn't even see that one.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
So when I
Revelio.
walked in, you saw a little flash of gold. That's how you know where they're at. Especially if you're just starting the game.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
I always try to get the Wiggenwell potions at first. That way you have it. Robin Blind. Let's check our inventory. Definitely need the gloves. That helps out a lot. Yeah, for now. For now. Nice back there. Amazing what you just catch out of the corner of
Revelio.
your eye.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir.
Don't mind me,
I'm
just
here for the
robbing you.
seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything.
If
Better
you
go
want to
and
get
find
this
Sebastian.
one, you're going to need the Mallow Suite.
Revelio.
Is that over here? Oh, there it is. Interesting. Well, let's move this along, shall we? I spy.
Revelio.
Where is it? There it is. Aha!
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deeracle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are! Ha! Finally! I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it. As always.
Interesting.
House elves are wizardkind's best friend. Always have been.
Let's go meet Sebastian. Shall we advance the storyline? I think so.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Well.
Confringo!
Reparo. tall. Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually.
Sebastian went flying.
Accio.
Sendo. Fringo. Levioso.
What was that? A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done.
Ooh, nice backhand.
Levioso. Sendo.
Do I have any?
Levioso.
Protego.
Confringo.
Stupid. That's right, you lumbering louts. He's faltering. Few more hits should do the job. Stupid. Protego.
Confringo.
Ooh, nasty backhand there. Forehand, I should say. Come on. All right, how is it I can dodge the easy one, but can't dodge that one? Welcome to the fun stuff.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Oh yeah, sure. We repair, she leaves.
Repairer. Oh, hello there. A moment, if you would. I'll go and see what he wants.
Oop.
Repair.
Oh,
Lucky they didn't do more damage. Things.
there you go. So
Repair.
Some of the things that they do in this game are a little monotonous. Right, a little more than a little monotonous. Speak to the shopkeeper. Yes. What's this?
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Revelio.
I just saw it in here. Right when we walked in. There it is. Look at that. Demi-guys. You'll understand about them later.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Hill, but I can't accept robes that I didn't pay for.
Nonsense! I insist! Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
So the legendary gear is the gear that you want to get. Trust me, you don't want to go down in gear either. Yeah. Yeah, see? Even though it forces you to, and it shouldn't do that. You know what? I'm actually gonna... It's expensive, yeah.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more.
Yeah, don't really care what he sells. Because... Now, this is one of the
Should you
tricks.
be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop.
They talk
at
about
your
making
leisure.
money. Everything you get, you sell. Other than what is equipped. Sell it all. Pay attention to them, guys. You're gonna go for these here after a while, too.
Revelio.
Watch out for the little flashes of golden ribbon.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Storylines are pretty much the same until you get to do the Jackdaw mission. Each one has a unique mission.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
Miraculously, they saw him just as they were leaving.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Don't you worry, Mr. Rookwood. You and I shall meet again.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
It's shredded nice, so... A pork chop.
Access the map. Okay. Oh, it's teaching the... RavenClaw. Oh, okay. I get it now. Ooh. Still a cool common room. Anyways, yeah, nothing like having some pulled pork video games, right?
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Still say it's got to be the neatest common room out of all of them. The Slytherin one's really cool looking too, but this is just eloquent. Like the Gryffindor one is pretty rustic.
Revelio.
So what's going to end up happening here soon is you're going to start getting your offensive spells. Now, one of the most important ones and one of the most fun ones is Expelliarmus. There's a couple of power players that you go up against. Where's the other one?
Revelio.
There it is. Where if you get it hit Expelliarmus at just the right time, it will cause their spell to backfire on them. So that's kind of what we're looking for. So 8, 9, 9, and 4. Really? Where is it? I just saw it. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. The Fooper. I still haven't figured out what that is. Still haven't figured out what that is. Did I finally get some spectacles? Did we finally? We finally got some glasses. And of course, can't use them. Of course we can't use them. That would make too much sense. I'll never understand why they put level caps on everything. I mean, they shouldn't. The one thing I do like about this is like the as you level up, the enemies level up. So the lower level you are, lower level they are. There. Look at that.
That's good. I've no time for idle chatter.
Yeah, that guy's arrogant. Don't like him.
Revelio.
So pay attention. Colors change in each hallway. And that's going to be according to the houses. Like when you go down in the dungeon, the sconces change, the colors change. For some reason, I think just Slytherin is just dreary as shit. So, which you know, not everybody in there should be a bad guy, but they treat everybody like they are. And there's cats galore. Cats galore. Let's go talk to Professor Fig. And let's see where it leads us.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
There we go. So as I was saying, Demiguys, you're going to end up collecting this, so try to memorize where they are, because you're going to need quite a few of them.
I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
Let's see, we got some new gloves. Let's check them out. Always try to upgrade your gear the best you can. The game will advance you when it needs to. Incendio. Yeah. Let's locate that on the map. Let's travel there.
I hate being left out.
All too well.
And you know I like a good cauldron.
Don't mind the sounds of my dinner.
Revelio.
Nope, it's got a lock on it. So, you're kind of restricted for the first 15 levels. Once you get past level 15, everything starts really opening up.
Revelio.
That is going to be a clue, that rhino.
Some kind soul help me.
So I'm going to talk to her real quick because
Don't you
she's
know
got
who I
a
am? Zenobia Noak. The girl who everyone at school hates for no reason.
side mission. You want to try to get as many side missions as you can.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Sounds as if you caused the smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Yeah, we're not going to do the gobstones just yet. We just wanted to pick up the mission. Let's go get... Okay, we're close.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Let's see. Requests. Alright, so we got one round of the cross ones, which is why we did it when we did.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
You think? It's a school, so naturally everybody's gonna know. Because there's always that one person. You know what? So, the one thing I don't like doing is running around all the time, so... We're gonna go to where cross wands are. Cross. So in there. I try to use a flue as much as I can. I don't like running around. It kind of burns too much time. Did I go the right place? I did. I just went outside.
Revelio.
Yeah, it was. Look at that.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know.
So we need to do both these.
May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Excellent form. That's it. Good one. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
No. No, there's still a lot you gotta work on.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yeah.
Yes,
Let's bring Sebastian in.
Then let's get to it.
Let us bring in Sebastian.
Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
This one made me so frustrated the first time I ever played this. And that's the reason why I like it.
Stupid one.
Better be up one.
Stupid one. That's all you've got? Accio.
You're better than that.
Yeah, see, that's the stuff that irritates me right there. Okay, I hit the yellow. I'm looking at the dude with the yellow. Yep, and there's the frustration right there. That's the frustration right there.
Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
Yeah. You actually
give it
gonna
another
stop
go.
with the,
Glad to hear it.
you know, cheating and the constant not targeting who I'm looking at.
Confringo! Stupefy! Accio! Leviosa!
Shit, wrong one. Oh, yeah. Damn it.
Act like a winner.
That's what I mean right there.
Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Leviosa! Accio!
I could never duel like that.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed.
What would be
The other
nice?
duelists have already
and
taken
giving it
notice
your
of
all.
you. But after that last
The problem
round,
that this game
they'll
has
really
is
have
the
it in for
targeting
you.
system.
You'd better keep practicing if you want
Even
a
though
chance
you're
at winning.
looking at one thing, the
Or at
game
least
thinks you're
surviving the
targeting
next
something
round.
else.
I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Yeah, so to speak. Hello? What is going on? Are you kidding me? Alright, so, yeah, see, the game doesn't
Assignment's
like
all
to
finished.
keep up with you. At all. And yeah, that can be very annoying.
It doesn't matter. It matters to me.
Oh, you sound offended. What did I miss?
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Trust me, you want to do the side missions. Remember I told you the rhino? Right there. And then this is out in the courtyard. And this is a painting that's not too far from the courtyard. But the one thing that this game does that they need to work on is that part there. Whenever you pick up a new mission, it automatically starts tracking the new mission instead of the one you're on. and it just needs to stay tracking the mission that you're on. Because what's going to happen here, and you're going to like this part, is when we come down here, there's the rhino right there.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate. And keep
Wouldn't
your
that be
wand
funny, sitting
steady.
here doing a spell and it backfires?
Good work. I have a few targets for you.
Yeah, just asked me to do that. See, these are some of the things that it needs to fix. Right? Right.
Incendio!
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Boy, that's a slow time. See, that's what I mean by their targeting system right there. So, you know, if you want to target something, you've got to do it right.
Incendio!
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Revelio!
Especially me end up robbing robbing some of these guys. It's quite interesting. So we get to go talk to Professor Fig. Joy, fun, yay. What's going to be interesting about it is this is where we get the disillusionment spell. So this is where we go from being a poor broke person to a hopefully somebody that has some wealth.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Because, you know, you want to talk to the guy that's,
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section.
says
Perhaps he'll
Bueller
have
in
an
school.
idea.
And he did mention sneaking into the
Revelio.
restricted section.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
That's why
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Make
I'll
it a
meet you later.
surprise. Let's make it a surprise.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
It's true. Spells are free. See them down there? See what they just did? So when you cast a spell,
Quietly now.
it will literally catch their attention. So there we go.
still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Great
You
idea.
distract.
Let's
I
do
get the
that.
key.
Let's,
Understood.
I said I'd
So-
get you
so-
in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
yeah. I don't understand why. Oh, that was
Someone
interesting.
there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Good gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Right.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Still trying to figure out the whole ghost thing.
Surely no one's wandering about in here at this hour.
Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else is given it.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron?
Yeah, it's gonna keep going with the music. That's gonna come in handy, actually. That's gonna come in handy also. So what do we got here? Always check your challenges, because some of the stuff in here is worth getting. It's all appearance changes, but some of the stuff they have are pretty neat. Pretty neat.
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Oh, so here we go. This is the fun part. So get out of line of sight of that death, of that chest, right?
As a grave.
Really, Sebastian? How is it that NPCs turn around and screw you? See how he can't see you? And then you do that, and you do this, and he gets mad at you. But you get 500 gold from him. 500 galleons. Oh look, another demiguise.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
And a destiny.
Leviosa!
Should keep getting those field guides.
Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Summer and his new little friend. Out exploring where they
Poltergeist
shouldn't be.
Peeves.
Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
You know, the one thing this game doesn't do is it does not do give a
Blasted
good
Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian
explanation
with a good
of Peeves
excuse
and
for
why
all of
he's a
this.
poltergeist.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo.
Yep, you sure do. Oh, look at there. Ooh. Whimsical hat, so trust me, you're gonna want to up armor best you can before you get into this next section. Yeah, we ain't going with that look. You know what? Let's go with that. That looks good. Look like a motorist from the 1920s. It works. Let's do it. So the funny part is once you complete the restricted section
Traces of
mission,
ancient magic.
you can come down here at any
There must be
time.
more to this one.
That's it.
I think this part is different on each one. Yes. Good. Now can we wear them? Are they locked? Yeah, I know. No. Ooh. Yeah, let's go with those. Wait a minute, was there more in there? Did I miss something? I did. Yeah, why not? Let's equip it. Hey, that looks pretty good on there. Those don't do anything. They just make it look good.
Where might this lead?
That's what we're gonna find out. Yeah. Oh.
Revelio.
Ah, yeah, here we go.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Oh, yep, there it is. Oop, gotta move. Well, that was interesting. Get stabbed in the back and lose almost half his health.
Stupid. Levioso. Incendio.
Well. have that. Get stabbed in the back. Told you, you're gonna need it. On a hard level, these. Okay, I got nothing there. Alright, so let's do this right.
Potato! Stupid! Stupid!
You know, for the life of me, I wasn't able to figure out how to get in there until just now. Sleep dueling gloves. Trust me, every little bit's gonna help. Every little bit's gonna help. Quick about it. Holy. Forgot about that.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
So the sad part is you want to get all the way to the one that doesn't move.
Nearly there. Just keep my wits about me.
And fall off the thing. There we go. See, I didn't know that either. Now, even though that is a purple, still might be a better upgrade. And I see it's by one, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yes. We're gonna end up having to fight every one of them. Ooh, I think I just pissed something off.
Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Accio! Levia!
You're gonna want to make sure that
It
you build
is a
your
book
ancient
after
magic
all.
up there. Get that ancient magic built up. You learn about all that as you go through the game, and you probably watch a bunch of different stuff. Let's take a deep dive. They did a really good job on the storytelling on this, so every cutscene is important. Every little thing, every little detail is important.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we've discussed here today.
Who decides if it's right or wrong hands? Who makes that decision? Because remember, the status quo is that of the majority rules.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
So let's go light the flue. And I saw... I think I gotta go up here to do it. I think.
Revelio.
It's right there.
Revelio.
Okay. So that is a chest that you can't get to until you learn the spell Glacius. Come on, Striker, drive straight.
Revelio.
So this one is quite interesting. Also, but I don't think it's going to let me do it without
Lumos.
Yeah.
Revelio.
We're going to worry about those later. I think that'll get me where I need to go. Close enough. Close enough for government work. Well, in this case, for anti-government work. I mean, he is kind of being defiant and pushing back against the government. So now it's night. I'm supposed to be sleeping. Let's sit here and fall asleep here and wait. What is that? Yeah, that's what we need. More evidence.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Yep.
Incendio!
Oh, that's one. Nope, can't catch you on fire. As soon as I can, I'll be back for you, Mr. Demiguise. Definitely be back for you.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Yeah, we're not gonna go and do that just
Professor
quite
Fig
yet.
and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Alright, we done with the messages? Alright, let's check out the missions. So that one is a must. Know where that's at. Is there one for herbology? There was. Interesting. Interesting. Let's figure this out, right? As they say. Why, thank you. Sebastian. Yep, Sebastian. You run into them all the time. It's always the same characters, no matter what.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
So, biology class right there. We're not gonna go right there. Ooh, hello. Just yet. Because there's not very many that probably. Oh, hey, found a. Okay, that's a lot deeper than it looks. Obviously, it's deeper than it looks. Be mad. Yeah, you know it was me. Cry about it.
I don't understand why people go on about land.
So the one thing you're gonna find out is she's a talker. Big time.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's Fancy or roses?
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Like I said.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
I do think that would have been obvious from the jumping part.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least you did.
Nice back pedal. Wait a minute, is that the... Oh, I thought that was the door. Anything worth it up here?
Revelio.
It always pays to explore. Because you never know what you're going to find.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! Well, children they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
Oh, I had to mute. I was gonna sneeze.
And with
Yes,
that
allergies this
helpful
time of the
reminder
year.
as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
I've always said that.
Alright. So now we get to go see Onai. We're gonna kind of take a little bit of a long route. Did you get that? Yeah, we got that. Let me make sure we got it. That one's got attitude.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Here? It is a...
Just wondering. My brother.
This one's funny. Yep. The quest is in the library. Oh, yeah, so that's a potion class. Okay, we'll get to that here in a minute. That's the one we want to track. Oh, wait a minute. This one? That one. For those that haven't found it yet.
Incendio.
So generally, whenever you see dry leaves in the game, you can burn them.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue.
You can't imagine how convenient it is. You constantly remind us of that. It's kind of annoying in the game of not being able to have your broom right off the bat. So annoying without the broom. So for you that have lore, like to find the lore, so this is Hagrid's place. And if you haven't found this yet, that's the supposed to be the tribute to him, or to the gentleman that played him, I should say. Always check and then sell, check and sell, check and sell.
This looks intriguing.
Yeah, considering that you need to pulso on that one there, that's always intriguing. I mean, they did a really good job on some things, but
It is good to see you, my friend.
until you get your broom, it's just kind of annoying having
I'm
to run
well,
around
thank
everywhere.
you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Revelio!
How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Well, no, I can't run straight to go figure it out.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Yeah, we can't do you yet either. See what's going on.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A students! You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
stupefied!
Now you've done it. Stop that at once.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Didn't expect that.
Stop that! Stop it, you...
Accio!
Scurry back to Hogwarts!
Afraid of a little magic?
It's full on hanging in the air, not blowing.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Perhaps some nice flowers.
We can hold it.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Oh, you gotta let me hit the right button at the right
Tell
time.
Rookwood to find me himself. Levioso!
Release me! Not today!
Incendio!
Made a grave mistake. No, don't stop. Stop that right now! How embarrassing! No! 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 Please stop!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I didn't realize this game was woke.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin.
What you
I
want to
believe
do?
he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
How we run?
This is uncharted territory.
Incendio.
Beard.
The flames make the fire sink.
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
Did we finish it? We did. All right. We're going to leave it there for right now, and we'll pick it up again next week. Thank you for joining. Until then, have fun.